Okay, here we go. We're so excited for another one. This is 6.3, the fifth lesson on 6.3 or something like that. This is Taylor series. So I've written in front of you what the Maclaurin series looks like. And all we're going to do now is we're going to do the exact same thing, except for we're going to center the series around a number that is not 0. So if you want to find a value of a function closer to another value and you don't want to write out 100 million terms, you can choose another value, and we're going to it'll just write like this. So the function value is equal to exact same stuff, n equals 0 to infinity, and then we're going to do exact same thing. We're going to do the derivatives, except for in the parentheses there, instead of 0, we're going to write a. And that's the difference in the derivative part. The n factorial is the same, and then over here where we write x, we're going to write x minus a to the nth power. So this is called a Taylor. The Taylor series. It just allows a little more flexibility. So we're going to do one. I've written in the notes. Right, a fourth degree, fourth order Maclaurin. No, it should say Taylor polynomial series for f of x equals natural log of x centered at x equals 1. So we'll start out with the function. We're going to do the derivatives. So the 0th derivative is natural log of x. And then at x equals 1. So we're going to use 1. And the natural log of 1 is 0. The first derivative is 1 over x, which we're going to call x to the negative 1. And at x equals 1, that value is 1. The second derivative is negative 1 x to the negative 2, which is at x equals 1 is negative 1. The third derivative is 2x to the negative 3, and at 1 that's 2. The fourth derivative is negative 6x to the negative 4, and that derivative is negative 6. So we've done this perfectly. We're ready to write the polynomial. So the Taylor polynomial for natural log of x centered around x equals 1 follows the rule. So I'm going to write the rule down so I don't forget it. F nth at a over n factorial x minus a to the n. So we're going to use 0.1. So we're going to use 1. So we're going to do the nth derivative at 1 over n factorial x minus 1 to the nth. So we're going to write out the terms. Very exciting. So the 0th derivative is 0 over 0 factorial x minus 1 to the 0 plus 1, that's this one right here, over 1 factorial x minus 1 to the first plus 2, negative 1 over 2 factorial x minus 1 to the second plus 2 over 3 factorial x minus 1 to the third plus negative 6 over 4 factorial x minus 1 to the fourth. We'll simplify that. This is gone. This makes x minus 1. This makes x minus 1 over 2, x minus 1 squared over 2. This makes 2 over 3 factorial. We did this already once before, so I'm going to, if I go 2 over 3 factorial, it's 1 times 2 times 3. So it ends up with a 3, so it's x minus 1 to the third over 3 plus minus x minus 1 to the fourth over 4. So there's the fourth order Taylor polynomial approximation for natural log of x centered around 1. Everything else is the same. The errors come out to be the same. There's no difference whatsoever. Now I'm going to write the general term. It looks to me like the every term alternates in sign. So I've got negative 1 to the nth. And it looks like the terms go up by 1, so n on the bottom. And then it looks like x minus 1 also goes up by the amount given. And so I'm going to start at 1 because it seems to be easier and go to infinity. And that makes the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bottom, the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the as the exponent. I just need to add 1 to the n plus to the sign switcher. Now that's the fourth order. That's the general term for this Taylor. Now, of course, I need to find the interval of convergence. So I'm going to do the limit as n approaches infinity, the absolute value. Forget the sign switcher. So I have x minus 1 to the nth, x minus 1 to the first, over n plus 1. Flip it upside down, n, x minus 1 to the nth. The x minus 1 to the nth cross out, the n over n plus 1 cross out, leaves us with x minus 1. So that thing, that whatever's left over, needs to be less than 1. Negative 1 is less than x minus 1, which is less than 1. Add 1 to everything. 0 is less than x, which is less than 2. I have to check the general term for endpoints, convergence. So I'm going to rewrite, since I don't know how to drag, this general term down. So at x equals 0, negative 1 to the n plus 1 times negative 1, 0 minus 1 is negative 1 to the n over n. So let's see. If n is 1, that value is negative. If n is 2, that value is negative. This becomes just negative 1 over n, which is a divergent series. P series compares to P series. P is equal to 1, which is less than or equal to 1. I'm going to put 2 in, the other end of the interval. And if I put 2 in, I get negative 1 to the n plus 1. 2 minus 1. Okay, so 2 minus 1 is 1 over n equals, this one converges, alternating series, terms terms approach 0. So it looks like this series for natural log is written, what am I doing? I'm doing the interval convergence is 0 to 2. So I think that's it. I hope. So the next thing I want you to do is I want you to turn the page and look at this next problem. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do f of x equals cosine of x centered around x equals pi over 4. I'm going to start out by doing the derivatives. So f0 is cosine, f1 is negative sine, f2 is negative cosine, f3 is sine, and f4 is cosine. That's enough. And about pi equals 4. Cosine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2. Negative square root of 2 over 2. Negative square root of 2 over 2. Wrote those too small. Square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. So now I'm going to write the Taylor. Again, I'm going to remind myself that the Taylor polynomial is written. So if I'm going to do P of x, that is the nth derivative at pi over 4 over n factorial times x minus pi over 4 to the nth. So there's the reminder. Now I'm going to go ahead and write all the terms out. So let's see here. Okay, 0th term. So the polynomial approximation is the 0th derivative over 0 factorial x minus pi over 4 to 0 plus negative square root of 2 over 2 over 1 factorial x minus pi over 4 to the first plus negative square root of 2 over 2 over 2 factorial times x minus pi over 4 to the second plus square root of 2 over 2 over 3 factorial x minus pi over 4 to the third. All right, I'm going to try to pretty it up a little bit. That just turns into square root of 2 over 2. The second term is negative square root of 2 over 2 times x minus pi over 4. The next term is also negative. Square root of 2 over 2 times 2 factorial x minus pi over 4 to the second. And the last term is square root of 2 over 2 times 3 factorial x minus pi over 4 to the third. I'm going to stop right here because that's enough to get you going. Any more, we would all just kind of get sick from all the fun.